A mythical champion as the Halloween fusion. These are the rumors that are going around right now in the raid community. From the comments, everything seems excited for the potential of a mythical fusion champion. Some of the content creators I've seen also seemed pretty excited, with a few reservations as well. But I believe this is a thing that will kill raid if it's implemented with the current landscape of things. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I really don't want to exaggerate things, but I really don't know how else to go about this, and I think it could be very, very bad for raid. Now, I do believe that the last few weeks have been kind of a bumpy little venture for raid. We've had some new games release. Raid's not at the best spot right now, so a lot of players are moving over. And I believe any time for something to be released that's pretty bad, now would not be that time, because you have two other games who are not going to kill raid. However, if players decide, hey, I'm taking a break from raid, specifically if the fusion is how I kind of think it's going to be, then players take a break, they move over to a different game, and maybe they start spending their time more over in those other games. Now, I want to show you guys the video real quick that's leading players to speculate of the upcoming fusion. Right here, we have a Champion 1 and Champion 2. We have a spider, Shadowkin champion presumably, and she transforms into an awesome looking spider. That's not Spider Sage 20, it's not Spider Sage 10 hard. That is a spider champion. She looks pretty cool. And then we got a spider stuck in the webs. A champion who's like a spider stuck in the webs. So spiders, webs, Halloween, I mean, they kind of all go together, right? And then a mythical confrontation, mythical champion, both of them shapeshifted. Okay, guys, all the signs are there. This is a mythical champion coming to the game very soon. Now, what are the signs that this is actually going to be a fusion champion? Well, if you look at the shorts on Raid's channel, you'll notice that it's kind of going slow for me. Apparently, my internet's a little slow, but look at the shorts, okay? We got shorts for possible fusion here. Look back, Bambus gets a dedicated video for his. We have some mythical champions reveal here, but they're not for a fusion, but all the champions were revealed. So the mythical champions there. And then Strategos Islin, a dedicated video for him, dedicated video for Stag Knight's promotion, not really a big deal. Dedicated video for Emic. We have dedicated videos for all the fusions. So this is a very high likelihood that this could be a fusion champion or an upcoming free champion. Now, I want to talk about why I think this could kill raid, why I think this could be so bad for raid. Now, I want you guys to think about this, okay? Fusion champions. What do you think about, what do you get worried about when you hear a fusion champion? Is it the resources you spend? Possibly. Some of the fusions are much harder than others, and a mythical champion is probably going to have higher demands. Is that the reason why this is going to kill raid? No, because you can spend a little bit of money, you can save your resources, you can get the fusions. This is not going to kill the game, I don't believe whatsoever. We've had plenty of difficult fusions, players get frustrated, but it's not the end of the world. What I think could possibly lead to raid having a big issue, basically, is the fact that fusion champions like Nishak, let's see something in common, okay? Look at their skills. Well, 5, 5, 5. Nishak, incredible champion. I use him everywhere. He was a fusion. Helikath, 5, 6, 3. Okay, so we got 4, 9, 10, 11 books. Nishak had probably pretty close. Then we have, let's see, who's next to a great fusion champion? Emic. So Emic took 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books, 10, 11 books. So 11 books, we'll call it. 11 books for each one of these champions. Okay, where can you get legendary books from? Well, the shop right there. There was 20 legendary books for $100. That's a lot of money. We are free to play though. Imagine we're free to play. We're not buying books. Well, you can go over here to Clan Boss. You have a chance to get legendary books every time you get these 2 Ultimate Armor chests. Legendary books there. All right, so that's spot number 1 where you can get legendary books. Let's go over to Doom Tower real quick. Where can you get legendary books? Well, there's a few levels as you climb. Here's a level right here. There's some legendary book right there. There's 2 I've already saw. There may be even some more than that. I need to continue my climb on Doom Tower. That's in hard mode. Can you get any on normal? I actually don't know. I haven't paid attention in a while, but it looks like probably not, but maybe at the very top. Okay, so no legendary books there, it doesn't seem, but there's still some more options. There's a option in 3v3. You come in here to Tag Team Arena, the Bazaar, boom, a legendary book, 25,000 gold. Not very easy to get. You got to be in gold to actually get it, but you can get them from the arena. Now, there's probably even other ways to get it. Oh, yeah, there is. Clan Shop. The Clan Shop over here, right here. 3,000 points for a legendary book. I'm not going to buy it right now, but you can get it from there. So what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of places to get legendary books, and we still have a hard time getting them. That's one of the biggest things is like, okay, I want to book one of my champions. I get content creator perks as well. However, I have 13 legendary books. That book's 1 fusion champion, basically. Gaius, I already partially booked him, but he's going to take quite a few. So champions are going to take quite a bit. But now imagine this going to mythical champions. Mythical champions have been in the game for a while now. So it looks like, I don't know what date this was. Let's see if we can find a date on this. But at least a month. So about a month they've been in the game. You know how many mythical tomes I got? 0. A big fat 0 on mythical tomes. I'm not a free-to-play player. I've not gone for legendary tomes that are in the events, which is the only place you can get them. I'm not for sure which events they've been in, unless you're going to purchase them, which you could get one for $25. They're probably going to come in some packs for sale as well, but I'm not trying to pay money to book a champion. Now, some of you may be saying, well, you don't have to book a champion for them to be good, and that's partially true. Some champions really require books if you want to use them anywhere significant. Artak, for example. His A1 ability, okay, you missed the books, not a huge deal. His A3 ability, well, you attack all enemies 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing HP burn. You know when you're on Spider, and if you have a 75% chance of placing HP burn and you miss your burns, well, you're not doing that run nearly as fast. And now it's on a 4-turn cooldown instead of 3. You need books for Artak. His A2 ability has a chance of placing decreased attack. You miss a decreased attack when you need it the most, well, now you're not going to be able to do that content very easily. His A1, not a huge deal. Champions like Nishak, also a fusion champion. Well, if you're not placing the bombs, you have a 75% chance of placing bombs, and you're not placing them, well, your bomb runs are going to be much slower, much less consistent. Same thing with the A2 and the A1. So if we take the fusion legendaries, how they currently are, and assume it's about 11 books, I believe the current mythical champions aren't super book intensive, but they are going to be very important. Where is a mythical champion? Let's see up here in Sacred Order, right here. So this champion, he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 books on his first metamorphosis, and you can book these individually. You don't have to book the specific one, so you can be a little more lenient there, and I want to give him credit for that. As far as I'm aware, you can book, okay, I don't want to book the normal form, I want to book the support form. So 5 books there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 books there, and probably about 5 or 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So we have a total of 9 books. So 9 books, mythical books, wouldn't be necessarily a massive deal. However, there's currently nowhere in the game to actually get mythical books. So if we got a mythical fusion champion, these champions come to the game, they're mythical fusion champions. How is that good for the game? What does that give us that's good? Currently, mythical champions are not better than most of the legendaries. Like, honestly, there's plenty of legendaries I would rather have than mythical champions. So they're not better than legendaries. Now, that's not saying they can be. They definitely will likely move towards being better than legendary champions. However, at the current atmosphere of the game, I don't think having a mythical champion added, where you're going to need to book them, is anywhere near something good for the game. Now, they could add stuff to get mythical books. They probably will, right? And the new clan boss over here, mythical books, you can probably get them. But let's be honest, guys. I don't want to be cynical. I guess that's a good word for this. I don't want to, not trust a player who's going to make the right decision. However, we've had issues with legendary books for a long time, and they've added things in the past year or two that do help us get legendary books quicker. We have the clan quests. Like I said, the clan, you can get them from there. You can get them from 3v3. You can get them from these different areas. However, it's still hard to book a legendary. I can't come in here, even with my content creator perks each week, I can't come in here and be like, okay, I want to fully book my Nishak. Well, guess what? I can't fully book him. I can fully book him, but then if I pull a legendary who really needs the books as well, I can't book them. Like, I have to be very, very particular on who I actually go and book. Like, I have a Walking Tomb Dring. I don't know if this is it. I think it is. That I've wanted to book for a while. I want to test him out for his content. However, unless I pay for books, I can't actually book him. So what I'm worried about is a mythical champion coming to the game as a fusion. We need books for him, and it's going to be a pain. Fusions, while they happen all the time in Raid, are probably one of my favorite areas because of how many are absolutely crucial and incredible for my account, okay? Let's look at this. Newt, amazing champion. Helikath, amazing champion. Both of those, fusions. Nishak, I'm pretty in-game, and I use all these champions very regularly. Nishak, very good champion. Now, Helikath, I'm not currently using him because I'm not doing a ton of live arena, but when I was using him a lot. I know he's naked, so just in case anybody's going to comment that down below, I do use him. Also, if you scroll down there, leave a like on the video. Comment your opinions on this as well, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But let's think of some more. So what are some other really good fusions we've had recently? I already said Immic, I think, but I use Immic. I use him quite a bit, and he's super viable in a lot of different areas of the game. Let's just scroll through my champions here. So other fusion champions, Thrall is free, not a fusion champion. Uko was a fusion champion, incredible champion. Pythion, who I don't have, was a fusion champion, very, very good. Brogni was a fusion champion, very, very good. Hard to get, but very good. Kantra was a fusion a long time ago. We have tons of super, super viable fusions, and you want to book them. Not a single fusion champion that I use regularly isn't fully booked. They don't all have to be fully booked. You can miss some books in some places, but if you want to use these champions anywhere somewhat serious, you're going to need to book them. So all I'm worried about is Raid releases mythical champions. They have low book requirements, 9 books, but 9 books that you can't get anyways is worthless. Like, they could be 5 books, but if I have to buy the 5 books at $25 a piece or even $10 a piece, I don't want to spend that. I spend money. I don't want to spend that. And even if I did, that's beside the point, because players who are free to play, who can go for these fusions, who can save up their books to actually get these fusions, well, they're not going to be able to. Now, I am going a little bit too hard right now, like a little bit too deep, I think, about Raid 2, getting a little too worked up, when in reality, they could release Mythical Fusion and they could release plenty of options to get books. And I hope that's what they do. If they do, this could be really cool. I mean, on the flip side of this, if they release Mythical Champions for a fusion and they release good ways to get the books, then this could be an awesome addition. Like having a free Mythical Champion with the ways to get books could be really cool, because to be honest, most of us probably are not going to be pulling Mythical Champions from Primal Shards because these are kind of garbage. And you're probably not going to be earning many of these Primal Quartz because they're also kind of garbage. So getting them from fusions would be an incredible way to actually get them. However, if I get a Mythical and it requires books to actually use, might as well not have ever even gotten the Mythical. Matter of fact, let's look at this one, okay? The A1 doesn't need the books. The A2, it's a pretty big boost, but the cooldown reduction, that's the biggest boost. The A3, cooldown reduction, very important. So let's say 4 books is really all I would like to have. And then here, I don't care about that so much. This, very important. This, very important. So 3 books total in this champion, that's fine. I can do 3 books. Maybe if there were some ways to get them, even if it was slow, but it was free options, 3 books could be fine if they landed the perfect RNG. It may not be super book intensive, but it could require 2 books, but if there's no way to get them without spending money, then it doesn't matter. So guys, just something to keep in mind. I really hope they don't do that, because like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Raid right now has been very quiet. I'm hoping this is for no real reason whatsoever other than they've been working really hard and they haven't been given updates because big things are coming. That'd be awesome. However, a lot of you have seen maybe your favorite content creator go over to different games. Watch for a Realm, super popular. Dragonair, super popular. Both of these games, I do not believe, are gonna kill Raid. I don't think anything's gonna kill Raid. Just like World of Warcraft, nothing killed World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft killed itself, basically. It's not a dead game, but it's dying. Like, I haven't played it for a long time. A lot of like the OG players don't play it nearly as much, and it's significantly less popular than it used to be. There used to always be games that popped up. Oh, this is gonna be the next WoW killer. Nothing killed WoW. It was said for a long time, if anything kills WoW, it's gonna be itself. If anything kills Raid, it's gonna be itself. I don't think an individual game is gonna do it. However, what an individual game can do is give players something to go to when Raid's in a, kind of a lull, in a kind of a rough patch. And if these games are pretty hyped up, Raid's goes in a rough patch, well, those players are gonna go, invest time, and then possibly not come back, which is not something that I wanna see, because I'm enjoying the game. And I've really been trying not to make a video like this, because to be honest, I feel as if when people put out these videos, when content creators put out these videos, when I put out these videos, it makes you as a viewer feel like, why am I playing this game? I don't really want to play it. It's not the cool thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to a different game. And if you're having fun, it may take some of your fun out of it as well. And I don't want to do that. If you're having fun with the game, I really don't want to burst your bubble. All right. Because the game is fun. I enjoy playing the game still. I enjoy theory crafting. I enjoy building all kinds of new stuff. And I still enjoy the game. I'm not going anywhere. But I do know when you see these videos constantly, just every single day is Raid dying, Raid's dead, this is going to kill Raid, it does get a little discouraging, a little disheartening. So I guess all I have to say, I don't love making these videos, but it's something I'm concerned about. I'm legit concerned that if fusions are changed from legendaries who are already hard to get books for to mythical champions who have nothing really that much more impactful, they're cool, but just make it a better legendary, right? But if they make a better mythical champion, players are going to be more incentivized to actually go for it, more incentivized to get the books for it, and it's going to be more money from Plarium. So I wouldn't really be surprised if they did that. I'm not looking forward to it, though. If they do, I could just be too negative on the whole thing, but I really want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. Like I said, if you're having fun with the game, don't take this for anything like, hey, you should stop having fun with the game. You should go do something else. Don't do that, because I still like the game. I think the game is fun. Something I'm concerned about, though. So if you enjoy the game, play the game. If you don't enjoy the game, well, there's other options out there. So I guess that's my little rant now. I'll step off my soapbox and let you guys leave in the comments what you think about this whole thing. I'm not going to buy that. That is a pure RNG play. We're going to invest in some Immortal Soul Essence to actually get something from the shop that I actually want. So I guess ultimately, I'm concerned about mythical fusions coming into the game. Very much so. And if they do come, they really need to add some ways to get these mythical tomes for free, because a champion who's not booked most of the time is really just a champion you shouldn't even be using. Like, honestly, I don't know how many champions I use regularly that I don't have booked. There's very, very, very few. Mortu Macabre. He's an example. I only care about his passive ability, so I don't book him. Wait, he is booked. Wow, okay, so I guess I did book him. He's a champion who doesn't have to be booked. There's a few champions who don't have to be as far as legendaries, but most of them, if you're going to use them, you're going to book them. All right, guys. Take it easy. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Hopefully this didn't rain on your parade or anything. But yeah, catch you all in the next video.